Hello there, my name is Ranjini and welcome back to another short video. So your lab test came back as your sugar levels are higher than normal, but it's not diabetic. So what does it mean? Does it mean you're doomed to eventually get diabetes? Or do you have hope to actually reverse the scenario? And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you in today's video, and science-backed evidence to actually show you what you can do to go back to remission. So I'm Ranjini, I'm a practicing physician, and in my journey of learning, I thought that I will practice teaching certain things to you at the same time me learning myself and improving my understanding. So without further ado, let's break it down. Now, prediabetes, it is fundamentally like the yellow sign in a traffic light. Green is good, yellow is hey, be cautious, and red is you already have diabetes, right? And this is a very crucial step because it's here where these interventions may prove to be significantly benefit to go into remission, right? Or back to normal. But it's a bit tricky because the patient may not actually have much symptoms. So why does this happen? What is prediabetes? Now, I will make my first ever video on these episodes of short education on the lock and key analogy with how diabetes develops. So it's linked somewhere here. If not, a quick recap. Now, the key is produced by the pancreas, or also known as the insulin, and every cell requires some form of glucose that we eat, and there is a lock on the door of the cell. So now that key has to open the cell and the glucose goes in so it doesn't stay in your blood and cause a higher blood sugar. But due to multiple factors, right, as simple as obesity and things like that, the lock becomes sticky on the cell, and eventually the insulin will not be able to unlock it to push the glucose inside. And a pre-diabetic patient is actually somewhere in this stage, okay? So we need to reduce the lock's malfunctioning or the insulin resistance, and that's why we are going to go to this next important question that everyone wonders: is pre-diabetic stage actually reversible, right? And science actually shows that yes, there are many people who have actually gone into remission. Now, don't take it from me, let's look at some papers, right, of very new evidence 2025. So out of the people that they have followed and studied, right, 4 times were more likely to return to have normal blood sugars with practicing a minimum of 150 minutes exercises per week. And 40% of these people actually achieved remission with lifestyle changes. That's 40 out of 100 people actually achieve remission. That's a lot, right? It's promising. And of these people who have actually achieved remission, 73%, 73 out of 100 people actually lowered their risk of progressing to type 2 diabetes. So it is indeed very good news. And the most important factor, do I need to lose weight? How much weight do I need to lose? Now, newer studies also actually found that it is possible to reverse without losing a staggering amount of weight, okay? And instead focusing on the fat distribution, because belly fat is one of the most notorious to cause these metabolic conditions, right? So what is the action plan from here forward? Okay, this slide is like, it's a poster, it's a radio talk everywhere. So I don't really have to go into detail because, hey, you are pretty brilliant and, I don't want to be too naggy on this. So fundamentally, move, eat well, reduce your stress levels, as simple as good enough sleep and all that. Easier said than done. And the belly fat. So absolutely beautiful news, right? Yellow stop sign means be cautious. Hey, take an action. Your body's sending you a warning. You understand the cause. As I've explained the lock and key scenario, the possibility, the answer is a staggering, promising yes right now, and the path, which we have discussed. So if you're interested to read up more on how these people actually, what they did, what interventions, all the links of the research are linked below. And you are not powerless, right? You have all the resources to do what you need to do. And with simple, consistent changes, you can actually reverse this. Okay, so if you found this useful and helpful, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. And all the best on your reversal journey.